Beat me. Alright. Christmas live. Because the video that I tried to make didn't go as planned. And it turned out like crap, so I decided, you know what, just go live on Christmas Day. But evening, because now I just now got back home. Just now getting out here. So that's cool. Whatever. Merry Christmas. So, yeah, the video that I tried to make, made it last night, and I went to edit it, and it just turned out like crap. So, here I am, Christmas night, making a live stream for you guys. So, what's up, Nick? Robbie, what's up? But yeah, I got the old 350 dug out. I'm gonna prime it up again today. Well, here in a few minutes, I'm gonna prime it back up. With the drill, it made about not 40, about 55 pounds. Because I was a little nervous with this 350. I went through the whole thing, and when I had the pan off in my head, I was gonna, change the oil pump. Well, that never happened. Life with Bilson. What's up, buddy? Merry Christmas. So, yeah, I never changed the oil pump in this thing, so I got oil in it, and it makes about, 55 pounds. So you guys will see that engine going in my C10 here pretty soon. And I'm ripping the old one out, and I'm pretty much just gonna clean it back up and resell it. Because I don't know what kind of cam it has. It's got 1.6 duration rockers, roller rockers on it. And, roller rockers, of course. And it's a full roller. It's roller lifters, roller rocker. It's, kind of built engine, but kind of going back to the old basic flat lifters and flat tabbet cam and just all that normal stuff. That made any sense? Probably not, but it's fine. What's up? But yeah, probably prime it up right now since all you guys are on here. All you do is take an old distributor, tear it all apart, and pretty much use the oil pump shaft, pretty much the main shaft in the distributor. But make sure you take the gear out, of course, because then you're going to try to spin the whole engine over with a drill. But you should make around, 50 pounds. I mean, that's still pretty decent. And you got to think about this too. It's running off of a drill and it's leaking all over my hand. So when I put it in the truck and everything, it's probably gonna go up to about 60. So yeah, not bad for the old stock oil pump that I didn't change. But that is the engine that we did a little build series on. It's almost a year to date. So, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool when I put that sucker in my truck and we actually have a nice, low. Come on, pellets. A nice, really nice thumpy cam. So, because the other 350 has a nice good thumper, thumper cam, but this is a little bit more aggressive. So, but it's the biggest cam that I can squeeze in this thing with me using the stock, stall converter. So it's nothing, crazy. It's just it'll give it that nice old school chop. There's a lot of pellets in there. I gotta focus on this thing. So, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and wish all of you guys a Merry Christmas. Kind of change it up this year, do a little live stream. I know some of you guys like, live streams, so your pellet auger needs cleaned. Where? I just cleaned everything. But she's going now. Jay Young, what's up? What's really happening here? Nothing. We're just talking about the plans for 2022. The new Chevy 350 that I, cleaned up, regasketed the whole engine, put a new cam in. It's a nice little choppy cam. And you guys will probably see videos of the C10 this winter of us putting that engine in. And then I bought 2 more engines that I really didn't tell you guys. Or did I post it on Instagram? No, I didn't. If you guys remember the big block that was in my truck before, I bought that engine back with another engine for $200. So I bought a Cadillac Big Block 500 with, I think he said it had like 77,000 miles on. And I bought a Big Block 402, which was my old engine that was in my C10 before. So I'm going to clean those 2 engines up, kind of keep them in here for a little bit, but eventually, yes, they're going to be sold, or unless I can, buy a car on the cheap that we can throw maybe my old 350 in, or throw the Big Block 402 in. So Merry Christmas. But yeah, that's maybe the plan. I'd rather keep the small block 350 just because I know what that engine does. The 402, I've had nothing but issues with the vapor lock issue and stuff. But who knows? But yeah, just wanted to come on here and pretty much talk to you guys for a little bit. Make it, a 15-minute live. We're already at 8 minutes. So it's just a little YouTube reunion for one-man shop crew. And then I'll be out here probably until about midnight cleaning up customers' mowers that got dropped off yesterday. And yeah, picked up an axle nut set used, and it looks like it never been used. Paid, what was it, $30 for it? Nice little score. Pretty nice set actually. So for $30, it's not too bad. Don't know what brand. It's a pretty nice set though. So that's gonna go in that toolbox, because I was borrowing my dad's for the longest time, and he needed his set back, so I went out and bought a set. So I think they're probably like $75 new with the kit. So little shop Christmas present. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. So if you guys have any questions, leave it down in the bleep bloop box. Hey Robbie, no day off for Christmas. You work too much. I know I do. but it keeps me busy. It makes, it makes me money. I got to pay this place off. I got to pay this shop off, and by the time I pay this place off, I'm gonna have another shop lined up, that I'm gonna be renting, that I can actually put cars in. So stay tuned for that too. So I've been looking, and there hasn't really been any shops nearby. They're probably 45-minute plus one way, but I wouldn't mind driving that far. But it's not fenced in, and it's not a really good neighborhood. So I'm just gonna kind of sit back and just kind of keep looking. Because if I can find a place that has, kind of like an office slash home in it, all into one, I might just convert the office part into a house and then keep the big shop. Don't know, but that'd be pretty nice for the first house. But we all have to see. I mean, I love it here. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna have this place paid off in the next 2 years, so it's not, I've been late on my payment once, and I've been paying extra, so that's just gonna drop, quicker. So, yeah. And then this will be a nice little, I'll just kind of keep everything in here. Keep it, I use it for storage, but I'll keep everything on the walls, kind of keep it, as a memory of where, where everything started, pretty much. I get questions all the time from, my friends and stuff. Do you miss your old shop? You miss your old, 10 by 20 shed? Yeah, I do, because that's where it all started. That's where it all started, pretty much. So, time capsule. There it is, time capsule. So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. But you might be seeing a video on that one, the black Model N, and then we'll pull out my 5S and try to get those two running again. So, but that one, that's a time capsule. That's a brand new 3.5 horse from 1968. Yeah, 1968. That has never ran, never been on a push mower in its life. Because there's no threads. It's all nice and clean. There's no oil in it. So, focus. But yeah, that's a time capsule. So I'm hoping the camera or the video quality is doing pretty good. I'm hoping. But you'll be seeing videos of the drag mini bike here pretty soon. Probably end of January, beginning of February. I'm going to start ordering parts for that as well. All it really needs is a new carburetor from Honda, because the Chinese ones are junk. So that's a little expensive, but I need to order the header. That's like $80. And the stage 1 kit. So those are really the only 3 main components that I need to get that thing running. Everything else is done. The torque converter's on, the chain's sized up. The shop looks clean. Where's the Christmas lights? Well, I do have Christmas lights. The solar panel, I don't know if I turned it off or what, but it's these little things, and they pretty much wrap all the way around to about there. I'll see if they want to turn on. They should. No, I probably turned them off. Ouch. I'll be dipped. Oh, that's probably why they're not turning on. Or there's just because there's no sun. No good. Any other time, they worked. Christmas, they don't. Figures. But yeah, it would light up the shop, you know, pretty well because they're LEDs. But of course, now they don't want to turn on. But I mean, I'll probably hang up some Christmas lights until, you know, the end of January. So I have Christmas lights in my bedroom actually, so I actually did put some Christmas lights up. The shop looks clean. Where's the Christmas lights? That too, the shop is pretty clean. What did I do? Oh yeah, I swept. To be honest, I really like the lift over there because then I can put, you know, up to 5 tractors parked that way. And, you know, still have room to pull 1 or 2 in right here. Because, you know, we still have the Jacobson in here. We have old reliable Monkey Awards. My 350. The MTD racing mower. Did I not tighten something? Oh, it's the hood. It'll be fine. The other Monkey Awards is outside. Right there. Waiting on an engine. So, that's where that one sits for right now. After I bought a brand new battery, then I went to crank it over, and it cranked over pretty easy. Pulled the head off, and found out the rod was broke. So, yeah, pulled the battery out before I, you know, destroyed it. I mean, it's a pretty good battery. It's a fancy one too. So, and it cranks my opposed twin over pretty well on the Monkey Awards too. So. That's pretty much where it all started, right here, this tractor right here. Even with the opposed twins. I've never seen one in my entire life. I think I was like 10 or 11. And I thought, you know, there's 2 cylinders. It's a V2. You know, thinking, you know, V6, V8, you know. I was kind of blown away that I seen 2 spark plugs. You know, at the time I was like, what, 10? So, never seen one in my life. So I thought that was, you know, pretty unique and cool. And that's what got me into opposed twins, and I've liked them ever since. As you can tell, I got them in every single racing mower that I own. And almost every tractor that I own. Because on that Briggs, the cylinder wall is cracked from when it got seized. When the engine seized, it looks like they tried to knock it back and try to unseize the engine, and it left a big old gouge in the cylinder wall. So it would have to be re-honed and bored out. I might rebuild it, to tell you the truth now, but I'm gonna have to find, you know, a 10 over piston and stuff like that. I might just rebuild it. MN Picker, I'm glad you are subscribed, because I wouldn't know what to do. But yeah, the engine compartment is nice and new and shiny. I like how it really came out. So yeah, it's you can actually eat in here now. From what this tractor looked like before, this sucker has came a long ways. Is the first time when I brought this thing home, I thought, you know, I'm never gonna see me driving this tractor, and here we are, making it look cool, making the old 1988 MTD great again. Yeah. Good job. So, yeah. I don't know what to do with this tractor in 2022. I know I'm gonna get new rear tires here pretty soon. I might pull the old tires off the other racing mower and put them on and see what they look like. And if I like it, we might just run with those, and then I can get pretty much any kind of tire for that, because I think they're 10 by 9.5 by 8s, and they make a whole assortment of tires for those. Trying to find 20 10x8s for the rears for these tractors. All you're stuck with are turf savers or just turf savers. So paint it blue. No, 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 no. I'm never gonna paint this tractor. Never. Because if you actually see this tractor in person, this thing has more dents in it. This thing would take forever to get straight. And the front end's turned. It's still turned to this day. I mean, this side's pretty straight. Just the dent right here. And the hood. The hood's got a whole bunch of dents in it. Dent there. High spots there. High spot there. Pretty much wherever you see white, there's a high spot, so that's gonna have to get pounded down. And there's a lot of rust on this thing. There's really technically not even a battery box in this thing, it's just sheet metal. So, but I mean, half the tractor looks pretty good. It don't need to be straight to be paint. I know, but I like red. Red has always been my, favorite color and stuff like that. So, I don't know if I ever showed you guys that. The seat. I took out the leaf springs, brackets that bolted to the seat, and I took those out, and I, measured where the seat bolts would go, and I scooted the seat back to where I felt comfortable, and then I traced the holes out and just hard bolted the seat down to the tractor. So that seat ain't going anywhere now, and I actually fit on this thing pretty comfortably up until I need a shift from 4th to 5th and then the 5th to 6th. It's a little far of a throw, so I might have to cut this, put a straight piece, and then angle it up again. So that's probably gonna happen in the near future. I think this is aluminum though, because I don't see any rust on it. So we might have to put a steel rod on there and kind of make it to where it fits me. The air compressor, are you going to paint it? Yes, eventually, yeah. I'm gonna take off all the stickers too, and maybe make up some snap-on stickers, so it looks like I, paid $1,000 for an air compressor. But no, I'm probably gonna paint it here in the near future. I mean, I bought it used for $50. No, $75. So can't go wrong. Works great. What did MN say? I don't know, man. I like it the way it is. I like patina. Yes, sir. The whole goal for this tractor was to make the inside clean as possible and make the outside, gross and disgusting. Because if I really cleaned this tractor up and made it, an actual racing mower, the cops would probably see it as a modified go-kart. I mean, that's what it is technically right now, but it still looks like a lawn tractor. You can still slap a deck underneath this thing and mow with it. Not really, but, a man can dream. But it still looks like a lawn tractor, so they're not really going to call the cops, because why would you call the cops and say, there's a kid riding up and down the street on a lawnmower? The cops are going to look at you funny and think, lady, go to bed. So, but yeah, I still can't get over this frame. This frame is amazing. Like, it's smooth. Sleeper. Yes, there it is. Well, I mean, I added like another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60 horse with the Go Fast stickers. But it's been a fun tractor. I really enjoyed it. Ever since, day one. Since I asked my boss, what are you going to do with that old MTD out back? He's like, if you want it, take it. If you don't want it, I'm going to scrap it. I'm like, I'll get it out of there today. Don't scrap it. So I pushed it off to the side. Yeah, the patina looks better than painting the tractor. Yes, it does. half this patina on this hood I made. I went through and sanded the whole top of this hood to kind of match, the foot pads and stuff because, they're kind of bleeding out white. So I kind of took some, 300, 320, and then took, I think it was 400, and then 1,000, and then 2,000, and then I threw a coat of clear on it out of a rattle can, and you can see all the, kind of like the fisheye. It didn't really turn out that good. So I just decided, you know what, leave it alone for right now. And I'll just, sand it down with, 2,000 and just, clear it with expensive clear. So, yeah. And I even clay barred it too, so it's pretty smooth. I mean, it's shiny, at least. You can see the light and the reflection. So, it has made a spot in my heart to always keep it like this bike. I've had, since last year, I've had 12 mini bikes. This is the last one standing. I don't have the red mini bike anymore. I sold that one. And look, that one's the last one standing. So, that bike will always stick with me because when I was 12 or 13, I went out to my uncle's for 4th of July, and his neighbor across the street came over on that bike when I had the old Tecumseh. Right there. And here, he was like, here, ride it. I think to myself, I've never ridden a mini bike before. He was like, just give it a little bit of gas and it'll go. And he showed me where the brakes were at. So I drove the mini bike, took it one lap, and I was ripping around the yard, ever since. And here we are putting a big block in it and, almost 50 plus miles an hour on it. That's the goal with that bike, is to hit 50. It does have brakes. It's got a wheelie bar. So, but other than that, it's just going to be a nice little cruiser, to cruise around on, take it out to my uncle's, just to show the bike off that I put a huge engine on it, more than what the bike actually really needs. So, yeah, and then eventually we'll repaint it blue because I still have to paint all this, do the body work to this. I might cut it, do like a nice little slash cut to where the frame actually flows into the wheelie bar. So I might just take it from there and just kind of make it all one piece, and do the same for here, just from that point all the way up. So yeah, and then painted this nice deep blue. Okay, that's what I painted the engine plate with. So, but that's after we get the bike running and driving. So, yeah. So that's pretty much all I have for this live stream. I will be posting it. So here you guys go. It's a 30-minute live. I wanted to only be 15 minutes, but you guys got lucky. But hopefully you guys all had a nice little Christmas. It's 56 degrees here in Ohio. Usually by now it's like 20 and snowing, but this year it's 56 degrees and t-shirt weather. I'll take it. So hopefully you guys all had a nice little Christmas, and I will see you guys next year. But no, I'll probably see you guys, in January. You guys know me, I don't make New Year's videos, so I take a nice little 2-week vacation off of YouTube, but I'll still be filming, so there's that. So maybe, wait, no, we're going to be redoing my Ford. We're going to be touching it back up again because, it's showing a little scuffs here and there, so we're just going to repaint the whole truck. And we're going to paint the inside of the bed, and then I'm going to be buying a tonneau cover for it, so stay tuned for that. So that's probably going to be the first video that you guys see of 2022. So So yeah, 2022 hopefully is a good year for you. I know it's going to be a good year for me, hopefully. So yeah, and I'm off work until Tuesday. So really I have a 4-day weekend. So yeah, I've been off since Thursday night. So all right. So I'll see you guys all later. Later, man. Happy holidays to you too. Have a awesome vacation. I'll probably just be filming, so it's not really a vacation. But I will see you guys all later. Thanks for joining.